All right, how you doing today? I want to show you how I use slash how I fertilize with store-bought meat, and it's not just pork chops. It's also chicken, beef, shrimp. I mean, anything like I say store-bought meat. How to fertilize it. It's one of the main components I use in the garden. So, just to show you the results of it already, because today is just gonna be the setup. You can see the strawberries are doing good, but if you look here, you can see some of them are starting to struggle based on the lack of nutrition. You can tell. So a lot of the berries right here, the end starts to die off. You don't want them strawberry tips to be black, so it's time to fertilize again. You can see right here, it's just showing like signs of not really like blossom end rot, so we're gonna fertilize it. I'm gonna show you how I do it. It's time for the corn to be fertilized. All right, we're gonna get this out the pack and cut it. All right, so there's pretty much three keys or three things you're pretty much worried about when you're trying to fertilize with meat, store-bought meat, fish. Is the size, meaning how big of a piece you need. Some people might think you need a lot, but you really don't. How deep you put the meat and how close you put the meat to the plant. So, to give you an example, this would be way too much. So, if we're looking at all this meat, this is way too much for one plant. So, try to give an example. So, one plant, sharpen my knife a little bit. That's about what we're looking for. So you see that? Let's see that to my thumb. Get a good ratio. So this is how much you want. So let's say one plant. So we're gonna cut it up. All right, before we do that, quick example, I got you here. So, tutorial. Let's go to this corn. All right, so we got this corn. This was the backup corn. So, all right, so how close? So we see the root ball. Do you put it right on it? If it's a little amount, you can. If you trying to put a whole pork chop, you have to put at least 6 inches away. So, all right. So we're looking for the roots. We're digging down easy. It's only a little bit. So we see root. We're just gonna get that. Actually, this is a little bit. Not too deep, because the nutrients, you want them to go down. If you put it down, then you're making the roots get to the meat instead of the nutrients breaking down and going down with the water. So about 2-3 inches. So that's what we're doing. You can almost lost it. I would do a little piece here and a little piece here. All right. Just basically cover it up. And you're gonna water like regular. So I'm gonna cut the rest of this up. I'm gonna fertilize. All right, we just finished chopping up the pork chops. So like I said, that's pretty much the price of what we're paying to fertilize. So we're gonna be able to fertilize the corn, the strawberries, and I planted a cob, a sweet corn. My kids was eating sweet corn and didn't finish the cob. So I put it in some soil. So if you can see there, that's a whole cob of sweet corn that grew up. I was gonna see if it'll grow in this bucket, but I pretty much know it ain't, so I'll try to plant that in this new row. I just put some beans, so we're not gonna probably get all that on camera, but that's the idea. We'll get some of this pork chop up under it, watch it grow. You can see it's getting there. We'll be able to walk through. It's all right, so this is how it goes. This was my backup corn, so not too worried about it. So if you look at the corn, it's a lot harder to see. It was easier to see the diagram of how these plants are planted. So pretty much 2 every 6 inches. So what I'm doing is, you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got my square. So I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Nice piece in the middle. Come over in the middle of these corns. Hard to see, but you should get it. In the middle of the corns, when you get down here, so we're gonna put all of the, and because we're gonna add more dirt to the roots, as you can see right there, starting to show. So because we don't put our meat that deep, once we add the dirt, it's perfect. It's all right. See if we can do this nice and quick, so you see it don't take long, so you ain't out here all day. Take your meat, looking for the center, right there. Place it in, 2 inches, that's it. It's gonna go fast. About 3 inches away, if it's on the corner. Let me see this right there. Cover it up, and we'll make sure you water after. That way the ants don't come and eat up your fertilizer. So in that way you can see how a little meat can go a long way. So for $4, this corn won't need fertilization again till probably the ears are showing. Still getting some worm damage. And still need more dirt and the water. So here we go. We on the corner, so we all set it. Let's put it in there 2 inches and bury it. The local dogs and typically don't come get it. It's really a chicken or a duck problem. Yeah, just like that. Pretty much just stick it in the ground. I'm telling you. I'm gonna do an update soon. Alright. So that's how we fertilize with the pork chop. Alright, let's show the strawberries real quick. Alright, strawberries. This was a new transplant. I had them too low. Now I ain't too high. You can start to see. So I gotta put some more soil on that, but right beside them we got a good one. So if you look in here, what we doing is pretty much, I'm gonna go right there with my fertilizer. So it's a small amount, it's okay. And then I'm gonna go to the other side of the strawberry. Just like that. Well, try to create a little hole first. Pretty rough, but same thing. You'll see this is a good experiment too. This plant, as you can see, the 4th one down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next time we're gonna focus on you at the fertilizer. It's gonna be 2 pieces, and we'll see. Pretty much right there. Watch the difference next time. Alright. So that's that. So you see I got a lot. Only the ones that's doing bad, I'm gonna get 2. Ones that's doing good like this. If I want to, I do 2, but I just do 1 because I got a lot to fertilize. So, all right, that's pretty much how I use store-bought meat to fertilize. Oh, real quick with the watermelon. We did just fertilize with the watermelon. It's hard to see, but I already got some watermelon coming. And this is watermelon literally from last year. I saved after the hurricane. As you can see, that stompers went hard as it does. So just like the watermelon vine. Right there, a few feet, dry dirt. And I'm a water. That's what's gonna keep the anthers away. As you can see, it was dying off from the winter, but look at this new one after fertilizer. This was the new shoot. Shot this new shoot. Look how thick and healthy that is. That's the original.